Hello everyone, I'm Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Jade Cocoon, Story of the Tamamayu, and we got quite a bit done last time we were together. I'm not going to waste too much time, we're going to just dive headfirst and get back into the groove of everything. Basically, as a quick recap, we ended up acquiring the Beetle Key from Louie, and we went through the gate so that we could meet up with the Blue Cocoon Master, whose name is Chorus. Now, I know that I didn't do all of the tutorials that he had. I believe when I rewatched the video, I think it was video number 4, we skipped the summoning tutorial, and that might be it. I'm not sure. I guess I'll check in just a second when we get over there. But we're going to go back to Chorus and do that, and then we also need to make our way to his cottage, and then he's going to approve of us and whatever else he has in store. So that's where we left off, and that is where we shall begin. Actually, that's a lie. I have something that I want to show you guys first. I was kind of piddling around, and I told you I was going to rename my our patron. Not sure how the hell you're supposed to say that thing, but he's now Preston, and I just wanted to show you guys that he does have magic, and apparently, as they develop, yeah, okay, so it's like, I guess as you train them, they end up getting more abilities based on, I don't know if they learn to use their claws or their feet. I don't know. Not 100% sure on how everything is going to go down. So hopefully you guys can be patient as I try to figure this out. As I said, this is going to be a semi-blind playthrough, so that is to be expected, me being somewhat confused. But yeah, as you can see, when I was looking through the menus, I stumbled across the fact that there is a family tree that you can look at. So I guess this makes it easier to kind of keep track of what combinations you use to get really cool minions when you are merging them or breeding them or whatever you want to label that. So anyway, yeah, Preston's an R patron, so that's how far back his family line goes. Okay, I think as far as menus here are concerned, that's it. I am still kind of confused where I'm supposed to be getting some of these cocoons from, so I'm going to just run to the silk mill. I never really stopped in here earlier, and it's probably a good idea for me to go to some of these places that I neglected. Like, we came here, we talked to everyone, but I don't think I went inside. So let's just go ahead and run a couple errands before we go and revisit Chorus. Oh, is she not talking? Okay. So can I buy silk from them? I believe Chorus had mentioned that Mabu's the one who's going to give it to us, but there wasn't an option for me to ask her. The only thing that was there was I could spin Preston into a cocoon or into silk to sell here. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out as we go. Oh my gosh, these ladies. Well, looks like they're just having a good old time. Alright, so I'm gonna just go and see. She seems like she's the ringleader here. Why does everyone keep saying my mother isn't here yet? Crap. Is she their boss, or... These ladies are so crazy. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing to honestly see here. I think there were like 2 or 3 people's houses that also came up on the menu of places that we could go. So I'm going to stop by. No. Nam, Musa, Wen, and then there's a cemetery in the village square. Okay, so we'll go to these places and just see. There might be something we can find at these places. I mean, maybe not. Perhaps the game might eventually lead us to these places, but... Okay, well, he doesn't have anything to say, so that was a quick pit stop. Let's try Musa's house. Probably the same scenario. I bet more things will open up once we wake everyone up, and I can't talk to her. Or him? My bad, Musa, my bad. Okay. Oh, I guess that's his wife. Don't worry, guys, you can trust me. Nobody Nobody's here. Okay, well, apparently we really didn't miss anything, guys. Cemetery, and then village square, and then we should be good to go. I have a feeling that we'll be led to these places later. But let's run over here. It looks like someone's chilling out by this tree. Almost didn't see him. Oh, this is such a pretty view, though. Oh my gosh. I love places like this. Oh, I didn't even realize he was talking.
You look just like Riquette's when he was a young lad.
My bad, Poto. I totally cut you off. Stories? Yeah, let's hear the legend of Alcana, or Alcana. Alright, Poto.
This is a tale of the kingdom of Gehenna Pali that stretched across these lands long ago.
This voice acting.
Once upon a time, Prince Menek, son of King Syrus, set out with his vassals to hunt in the forest. But in the forest they were enveloped by a thick fog, and the prince lost his way. Wandering aimlessly about, he happened upon a marsh from which grew an enormous tree. Thereupon he heard the sound of sobbing, but he knew not from where. He found a maiden sitting all alone. She was weeping by the marsh. "I am Alcana. I just buried my mother here in the marsh of Uban," she said. And then she looked up at the prince. He was overwhelmed by her beautiful eyes. The maiden stole his heart that day. It was truly a fateful meeting.
It's kind of creepy that
the prince made
he was into her after she was sad about her mom dying, but okay.
Paying visits to the maiden. The maiden had a strange power. She could talk to the insects and trees. Before long, there began a terrible rumor that the prince's heart had been stolen by a witch. One day the maiden spun silk from fairy cocoons and wove it into a beautiful cloth for the king. But the brilliance of that cloth cast a shadow upon the kingdom. The king was so enthralled by the fairy silk that he sent his soldiers into the forest, where they ravaged for fairy cocoons. The fairies, still in their cocoons, were boiled alive. The king killed them so he could have their silk.
It's kind of fucked
The
up.
prince pleaded with his father to stop his cruelty, but the king was no longer the man he had once been. Prince Menek was charged with treason and imprisoned in the king's deepest dungeon. He was never heard from again. When the maiden learned of the prince's death, she cursed her fate and lamented the foolishness of man. She then cast herself away into the marsh where her mother lay. As she started to drown, a voice from nowhere whispered to her, "I am Elrum. I shall grant you your wish. Tell me what you want," said the voice. The maiden told Elrum all that weighed upon her heart. The maiden said, "Greed bears destructive knowledge. Its wicked power shall be the end of the forest. All hope is lost. The beasts of knowledge shall never live in peace with the forest. The one light of hope, who I so loved, has perished at the hands of the beasts. I now go to where my love Menek awaits." Thereupon Elrum spoke again. "So you claim that your true love was torn asunder by the greed and hatred of the beasts of knowledge? When light is swallowed up by darkness, I shall unleash ruin upon the land, returning all to the nothingness from whence it came. I have a firm grip upon the darkness in your heart. From that day forward, demons appeared in the forest, terrifying all they came upon. And the kingdom of Gehenna Pali fell to ruin by the swarms of Holy Boo-Boo, locusts of apocalypse. The demons that haunt the forest now are the beasts spawned by the greed in man's heart.
Man, that was a long fucking story.
Well, that is the end of the story.
Thank you, old man Poto.
I know you're busy, but come by any time.
Oh my gosh.
I shall always be here.
I wonder if he'll always be able to update us and tell us more stories.
Ever since yesterday, the forest has been stirring restlessly.
I just wanted to see if he had anything new to say. No, we do not want to hear about the legend of Alcana anymore. Okay, guys. One last place. I was really not expecting us to learn that much, but nevertheless, that's still kind of interesting. Kind of depressing, but interesting nonetheless. Alright, so our last stop before we continue on from really where we last left off with Chorus is this place. I don't know if we can really accomplish anything here. Those old men look so cute. I mean, Old Man Poto just told us a pretty cool story. I guess when they're not talking, I should probably be reading this to you, huh? Bragging again, you only write the words, it is I who put them to music. I guess now they're just fucking arguing. Of course, you also play very nicely, but everyone knows you are tone deaf. What was that? Oh yeah, I know, I'm with Levant. Nothing to see here. I wonder why some of them have voice actors and then others don't. It doesn't even seem that consistent, really. Oh, wow. So here's the actual gate, and then we can just go straight into the Beetle Forest. That's kind of cool. The map looks a bit like a clusterfuck. Okay, I'm actually going to go to the barrier gate, and I know I apologize in advance, but I warned you guys on the last video, I am a chronic saver, and I just did all that and listened to all this shit, and I don't know if, you know, like going to the silk mill and things like that somehow, I don't know, set into motion actions or things to occur. So I'm just gonna cover my bases, and if I do anything, I'm just gonna fucking save. Oh my goodness! It's so hard to get Levant to face something. Oh no! Chorus isn't here! Ugh, damn it, I wanted to go through the summoning tutorial. Well, I guess it's probably not that big of a deal. We should probably get a lot of experience as we make our way through, I guess, Beetle Forest. Hey, there's one of those things. We are gonna catch this asshole. Well, hopefully I don't lose to it. So it's a Wasp. I probably should have really done the summoning tutorial, because I don't know if there are any pros or cons to doing it, so I don't know. I'm gonna attack this thing though. I imagine all these monsters here are gonna be pretty fucking easy, so... Or at least I hope so. Watch me die. Okay, I'm gonna try to catch him. So this thing is air. We can already see that just from the little icon or the wheel to our right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to capture him. He might need to be in red in order for me to successfully do this. So we'll see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I need another guy. Oh, and if any of you are wondering about why I named the R Patron or whatever it is Preston, there's really no reason. I was just trying to figure out what I would... Oh, damn it. Fuck this thing. So I do need to hit him one more time. I should have known better. All my years of being a Pokemon master, and you would think I would get the basics down, but fuck! Now he's dead. That sucks so hard. Oh my goodness. Wait, did I get anything? No, you're just showing me. Oh, I guess I didn't get any experience because I didn't use my thingy. That's lame. Oh, there's another one. Cool. Okay, well, we're gonna do this again, and I am gonna fucking catch one of these if it's the last thing that I do. But I'm wondering if it is advantageous for me to just go ahead and summon my thing and then call it back? Summon Preston, get this thing down, call him back, and then as Levant, try to capture it. What does switching do? Oh, okay, yeah. So I can go back to Levant or possibly bring out another minion when I have amassed a larger party. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, Preston, let's fuck this thing up. So we'll have an air and a water, and I can already tell I'm gonna get so into breeding these things, and I guess it's called merging in this. You have to excuse me if I cross some of the language and terminology over, and for fuck's sake, Preston, please hit this thing. Okay, well, my special is horn attack, but I can also cast magic. I don't want to kill it, so let's try again. Alright, perfect. Okay, let's switch back to Levant. And I wonder if that means I forfeit my turn since I switched. Oh no, the game is awesome and it's gonna still let me go. Works for me. Okay, this time we should definitely have it. And this is perfect timing because we are about at the end of this video. So what I will do off camera is after I catch this thing, I'm gonna just run back to Mabu, purify the cocoon. Hopefully she'll give me more since I lost one catching this thing. Or catching the other one before I killed it. It was a total fail, but anyway, I'm gonna go and do that off camera, and then I will come back to where you guys are seeing us leave off together right now. And yes, it's as I expected. I guess I need to actually summon my minions in order to acquire XP. So let me just run out of here. I don't want one of these things to just appear and then me get into a fight while I'm saying my concluding statement. So yeah, okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in just a sec. I will have a whole new minion and I'll showcase all of his stuff to you as soon as I get everything taken care of with Mabu. I'll see you in just a sec.